Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Monday, July 26th. Guys, it's a new week. That means it's time for a new streak. Let's right the wrongs that we had last week. Last week was abysmal. We got to leave it in the rearview mirror. And consider subscribing to this channel if you are new or not subscribed to us yet. We will be back in the fall doing all sorts of football videos. I know baseball might not be your thing. Maybe you're just betting it just to bet it because there's no other sports right now. But we will be doing football, and Austin and I can't wait. College football, NFL, and even fantasy football. We have all sorts of content coming out, so stay tuned. Your subscription is definitely worth it, and also consider becoming a COS All-Star. Big shout out to all these COS All-Stars all over the screen. You guys are the real MVPs and the real reason why I keep making these picks. I do it for you guys. I know even when it's hard, you guys are still my motivation, so I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. Let's do a quick recap of last night. You know what? 2-2, not a bleeding night. You don't see a rally cap or a clown nose on me today, just because finally we broke a little bit of that 1-3 streak that we were on. Oakland game under, cashed that one. Tampa Bay team total under, cashed that one as well. Houston team total over. Nope, that one was a loss. They did not put up runs like I thought they would. Look, they only scored 3. I did not think they'd cover only scoring 3, but good job Astros on that, I guess. And Detroit money line, that was a loss. They just did not show up to that game. But that is okay, guys, because we are going to get after it today. We are going to make some money. And where are we starting? White Sox versus Royals. I am taking White Sox money line, minus 125 odds. Look, guys, the White Sox are 21-11 as a road favorite. Yes, we're really pulling stats here, simply because we have to. Baseball is a heavy stat-driven game. And you know what? We're going to pull all sorts of evidence to make us feel good and to get that edge on the books. You know what? That's what we're hunting for. You know what? That's a 66% win percentage, which is second in the majors for the White Sox money line as a road favorite. I'm telling you guys, I love the White Sox. They've been super profitable for me all year. And you know what? A little bit of juice at that minus 125. I feel decent. Keuchel is on the mound for the White Sox. 2, 1, and 7 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. The 7 is a little bit of an abnormality, right? He's got a4 to us today. So you gotta, of course, hope that he goes out there and pitches a good game. But you also got Minor on the other side of the mound for Kansas City. 1, 6, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. You know what? They're gonna hit Minor, right? That 6 and the 4 is more like it. That 1 is definitely a little bit of an outlier, right? Versus the White Sox, 1, 5, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 times facing the White Sox. So again, 1, 5, 1. It's due for the 5, right? And I mean, just go look at the trends. Minor, he's a pretty mediocre average pitcher. And let's just say, you know what, Minor's not putting up the runs. Well, that's okay, because the White Sox have a definite bullpen advantage. Kansas City, 22nd in bullpen ERA. That is definitely back of the pack. You know that the White Sox are going to exploit that. Unlike the Tigers, remember I kept picking Tigers this weekend against the Royals, hoping that they could exploit the bullpen. No, they just don't have the hitting talent for that. But the White Sox definitely do. They got really good production from the bottom of the order last night versus the Brewers. I was watching that game, and I was really fascinated by that. I was like, Tim Anderson was in a slump in that series, and yet the White Sox still were able to get some good production. Bottom of the order. These are things that matter, right? You know what? White Sox top 5 offense, Kansas City back of the pack offense. These are the edges and the differences that we need to make us feel good about White Sox money line. So that's why I am locking that one in as our first bet of the day. And moving on to our next pick, Nats versus Phillies. I'm taking under 10 total runs in this one, minus 115 odds. Washington, everyone remembers when they scored 18 runs against the Marlins. Everyone was like, whoa, wow, offensive explosion. Since then, the Nationals have scored just 15 runs in their last 5 games. I mean, wow, talk about a dry spell, right? They're on a 4-game losing streak because of that. They have not been putting up runs like I thought. Remember, I thought they would put up runs against the Orioles. Nope, they really didn't. You know what? Their offense doesn't just flip the switch. After this dry spell, the unders are hitting 68% of the time following a Nationals loss. Look, guys, you want advanced stats? Look at that, 68% of the time. That is highest in the majors. I feel really good about the under in this one. You know what? If you look at the pitching, no, this isn't This isn't two aces, but you know what? They've been serviceable, right? Howard, 0, 2, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Pretty solid. I love the 0. That is great at trying to cash our under. Ross, 3, 2, and 0 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I'm not seeing anything catastrophic in those last 3 starts for either pitcher, which is what I like to see, right? Especially when we're trying to cash that under. And the last little piece of evidence, the Phillies are 23rd in strikeouts, which being so high, I mean, 23rd, it's not dead last, but it is definitely back at the pack. And look what happened with the Rays yesterday when I cashed their team total. I said they are 30th in Ks. You got to watch out when they give swing and a miss. Their offense can dry up. Well, the same thing can happen with the Phillies, right? Being so high in Ks, they are liable to go cold. And you know what? The Nats have already shown us that there's evidence that they've been cold. So two colds and a pretty high number to hit anyway. That's why I am hammering the under at -115 odds. Go ahead and lock that one in. Moving on to our next pick, Rockies versus Angels. I'm taking Angels team total over 4 runs, -110 odds. Look, guys, first and foremost, they're playing at home in that hitter-friendly ballpark. I love picking Angels team totals there. It's been very profitable for me when they've been playing at home. And they're facing Marquez today. And I know, Marquez might scare you a little bit, but he's hittable, right? Look at his last 3 starts, 4, 0, and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3. So the 4 is his most recent start, and he did give up some runs there. I definitely think the Angels can get to him, right? The Angels overs, the over in the game for the Angels are hitting 56% of the time at home. So I know we're just picking a team total in this one, but the team total is part of what's hitting the over for these games. And if they're cashing 56% of the time, that is 3rd best in the majors. I told you guys, the Angels love hitting at home. They love scoring runs at home, and that's just a little bit of evidence. I couldn't quantify how much they've been hitting the team total over, but if you go find a website that shows me advanced stats like that, I'd love to see it personally. But you sometimes just have to break it down part of full game. So if the full game overs are hitting 56% of the time, 3rd best in the MLB. Like I said, guys, the Angels team total is contributing to that for sure. And the Angels, 11th in runs, 4th in hits, 12th in Ks. That's a really good offense. That's a really good offense that I can definitely hang my hat on. Does Ohtani homer tonight? I don't know. You tell me. He's pitching, but can he homer? Can those Angels bats get hot for us and just get us 4 runs for a minimum of a push? Right? That's what we're asking for. I say yes, and we will take a chance at -110 odds. And moving on to our last pick, Tigers versus Twins. I'm taking Tigers plus 1.5 on the run line, -125. Normally, guys, when a team wrongs me, I give up on them. And then the next day they go and win or put up a really good performance. That's what's happening with the Tigers. You know what? I'm ready to give up on them. I'm ready to call them bad again. But after a loss, the Minnesota Twins are 18-38 covering the run line. Yes, that is a 32% cover rate. And that is worst in the MLB. So, again, you know what? The Twins are a little hapless. They just shipped off Cruz. You know what? They're reeling, right? They lost, obviously, yesterday to the Angels. And now they're facing Manning. Manning, 1, 2, and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Pretty solid, right? You know what? Good evidence there. Manning, last time he faced the Twins, 5 innings pitched and 2 earned runs. Again, the Twins did not use and abuse him. And Pineda's on the mound for Minnesota. I feel like when everybody sees Pineda, they just think, oh man, this guy's the best pitcher ever. I'm hammering Twins. Yeah, I don't believe the same thing about Pineda. I think he's certainly hittable. Whenever I'm watching Twins games, he can't find the strike zone. So I'm just saying, 1, 5, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts is Pineda. So you know what? He's given up some earned runs. He's not unhittable by any stretch, right? You know what? Minnesota has the offensive advantage in this one, of course, right? That's why they're favored. You gotta look at this and say they're favored. But can the Tigers cover that 1.5 run line? Sure, absolutely. Why not? Look at the bullpens. And normally I'm like, oh, Detroit bullpen is going to be the reason why they don't cover. But you know what? They're 27th in bullpen ERA. That's terrible. Minnesota, not much better. 25th in bullpen ERA. So guys, you look at this. And I already told you that terrible cover rate for the Twins. And I'm feeling pretty good about hammering Tigers plus 1.5. I don't love betting on the Tigers as much as I do, but you know what? I'm giving them an opportunity to redeem themselves and not totally give up on them. They're a good baseball team. They were hot. They cooled down a little bit, but can they cover the run line for us today? I say yes. That's why I'm locking it in. Let's do a quick recap of the picks though. One last time. White Sox money line, Nats Phillies game under, Angels team total over, and Tigers run line. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. We will have a great week this week. I'm speaking into existence. You know, it's a new week, new streak. And as always, let me know your favorite plays down below in the comments. I love to hear what you guys are playing. Let's make some money today.